on the mic, yeah, we bring the flame. Thursday nights, it's a vibe, y'all gon' know the name. C. Wells, Jamie G. Jerome, DJ 2. Facts and flavor mix, that's how the crew do. Catch us live, hit that like, don't be shy. Talking SWAC, y'all, with the jokes that fly. We ain't ducking no smoke, see us holding rank. Discussion, sharp enough to make a ship sink. We got stats, we got smack all rolled in one. SWAC talk like the smoke from a loaded gun. Y'all tune in every week, it's a new vibe. Opinions clash like titans, watch the sparks collide. Here for the teams, for the sports, for the jokes you need. Cut through the noise, watch SWAC Smoke's gonna lead. No fakes, no chill, bring the truth you seek. Every Thursday night, yeah, we running the streak. Catch us live, hit that like, don't be shy. Talking SWAC, y'all, with the jokes that fly. We ain't ducking no smoke, see us holding rank. Discussion, sharp enough to make a ship sink. From the court to the field, we dissect the play. Breaking down the wins and losses of the day. A different crew, but the unity's tight. Facts mixed with the laughs, got you feeling alright.
All right, everybody, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? Welcome to late night edition of SWAC Smoke, man. Hopefully, my co-host will be joining me in a few, but I'm gonna hold it down, man, for a while. Obviously, crazy weekend, man. But you know, the game of the year turned out to be the game of the year. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch as much of it as I wanted to. So I want to sit back and watch a little bit more of it before I do my full recap tomorrow. But interesting week of SWAC football as usual, man. You know, it's some rough times for some of us. We got a few coaches that I don't know if they're gonna be able to survive the rest of the season, and it ain't the coaches who I thought it would be. Let's put it that way. FAMU got blown out by North Carolina Central. I thought the Eagles would win that game. And I thought they would win it comfortably, but I did not expect it to go the way that it went. So all in all, that was a rough one. We got Big Soldier in the house, man. What's going on with you?
What's going on? What's going on, man? You know, man, I'm glad to be here, man. You know, survive one, so hey, man, I'm here.
Hey, this is all you here, man. Like I said, I'm in here just nursing my wounds, man.
It's all good, man. Hey, Southern, hey, they gonna fix it in the morning.
Man, it's gonna take more than that, man. Our issues are great, and I don't know, it's a lot, and I don't really want to get too deep into it. But what's up, Los J, man? See y'all boys got y'all a win up there in the hole, pull it out.
Hey, was that game on SWAC TV?
No, I want to say it was on ESPN Plus, but
okay.
I think they only had the early games on SWAC TV, as far as I know. Yeah, I totally agree. He this is show tonight, man. Like I say,
man. Hey, I'm just glad to get that win. You know what I'm saying? Boy, it was so tough, but hey, man, we gotta admit, Andrew Body really the best quarterback in the SWAC, man. Even though they didn't win today, he proved today that he's the best quarterback in the SWAC because he put it all on his shoulders today. I think if you didn't have nobody, that game probably wouldn't have been as close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it seemed like he kept, it seemed like he had an answer almost every time, man. And I watched, like I said, I watched the game off and on, and I did catch the end of it. And he had that in him, man. Like he was gonna make that thing happen. A guy like that, man, you never could relax. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you never really feel like you got it, because he gonna make a play one way or the other. Either he gonna get it with his legs or he gonna get it with his arm. And he just he just a solid guy, man, that can make plays all over the field at any given time. And like you say, he's solidifying his claim to that position as the top QB in the league, man. I wouldn't even be hesitant to say he the top guy in FCS HBCU football. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even man, he made some big plays to keep him in that game. Because I mean, Jack State's defensively, like I kind of said previously. If you had anybody watch the show that I did with JB this past week, Black and Gold show, I was saying that I think Jack State weakness was the secondary. And that was what I was kind of worried about in this game. And shoot, hey, I think Jack State eliminated their run, and then Jack State was able to kind of slow the pass down a little bit, but it really didn't work. They kind of had their way with Jack State through the air, but man, Jack State had their way with them on the other side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball. Man, they was able to run the ball. I think he had like 257 yards rushing. Morgan steered the ship. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jalen Dupree. Hey, Nate Rembert. Hey, they kept him. Kept him in the game. I mean, and they went up winning. So shout out to that JSU D line, man. They really stopped. They neutralized that run. Body had all the running yards, but hey, the thing about it, to take the other pieces out the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eliminate other players out the game. So Jack State defense did a good job of that.
Yeah, I mean when you give up, I think Body had 90 yards or something like that on the ground. When you give him 90 and Holesclaw finished with 53, and the other two backs combined for 19, you doing a really good job. I mean, like I say, and they really did not get a lot of carries for their backs. Their backs finished with 19 carries as a team. He had Body had 14 on his own, so he was the running attack. And like you say, when you take that away, it do make it a little bit easier to defend. But like I say, he was so strong through the air. But when JSU went up 31-20, man, I really thought they had that game. And I started kind of, I started kind of dealing with everything that's the aftermath of what we going through. And I looked back up and it was 34-31, and I was like, what the hell?
That during turnover, man, when Jamil Gardner fumbled the ball right out, inside on their side of the field, and then they took advantage of that turnover. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they put him right back in the game. But man, Chris Barnett, man, I think this man gonna probably get donkey the whole week, because you can't get there on that close on the goal line. Don't trust your running back quarterback power to end that game, because they actually had us on the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, but if you go,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I saw so many people say, if you go run that play, you run it to the wide side to give him some room to operate. Like he had no room to make anything happen. And the defense, the defense made a great play though. Like they stepped up. I want to say it was Quincy Ivory. He stepped up and had to get rid of that ball. And then Ashton Taylor, who that's one of my favorite dudes. He made a great tackle, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you gonna run the ball, like you say, you got backs that could carry that for 2 yards or whatever. Or even if you roll them out and let them throw it, somebody probably gonna be open back of the end zone. That's one of those things about a game like this. When you get close like that, you're gonna have so many questions and different options if it don't work. And that you got a quarterback that can create on his own. Let him work, and he gonna find something. But that's what they went with, and credit to JSU for being ready for it, because they could. Sometimes them kind of plays still hit because you so used to them already throwing the ball, you're not really thinking about them. But it was nutty, man. That was a crazy end.
Yeah. Hey, but hey, we had one more point than the other team.
That's all. Hey, that's all that matters, man.
So we go into the bye week. We regroup. We refocus, and look forward to playing Grambling, man. You know.
Like they say, man, winning is the name of the game. Man. It don't matter how you do it, you know, none of that. You know, like I say, it's just getting a win. You know, you might not always play your best game, but a game like this, where you figure the top two teams in the league, the other team gonna get theirs. You know what I'm saying? If a team is as good as they think they are, they're gonna get theirs. You just have to, you know, you just have to take that last punch, and it came down to the end. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And I said, you know, I said this Thursday, and I mean it. If PV don't run the table in the West, the commissioner need to set this up. We get a rematch, man. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I was serious when I said it Thursday, and I'm even more serious now. The winner, I was thinking, the winner of PV and Bama State should play Jackson State in the SWAC championship game. That just, hey, if PV win it, then you got your East versus West. If Bama State win, then hey, let's get that rematch, because this game deserve a bigger stage than ESPNU. Which, no offense, but this game was tremendous, bro. I swear.
Yeah, it could have been. Honestly, this game really could have been. It was that good. It could have really been ESPN 1 or 2.
Easily, and
could have been on ABC the way they played today.
And you know, like I say, bro, when you talk about, you know, you talk about SWAC football, this the kind of game you want people to see. If you got somebody that never seen a SWAC game, this the game you want to show them. You know, we got players on both sides. You know, hey, that you got your opportunity coming up. So, you know, everything else lined up for y'all on a silver platter. So, hey, take care of your business, and it happened. It's gonna happen regardless. But you know, hey, a guy can dream.
But yeah, man, it was a whole. Now, hey, the coalition almost won. There was about a yard and a half hey, from knocking us off that horse. But man, hey, the SWAC guys was good to us today. So you know what I'm saying. So hey, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it all day, man. I sure will.
Hey, everybody have their hands.
I gotta say a public service announcement.
Oh, go for
it. If I have any white brothers and sisters on here, that's not for you. but we got to stop all this killing, man, amongst
for sure.
Amongst ourselves. Definitely here in the state of Mississippi, man, the foolishness that went on at Alcorn, Highlandburg, Mississippi, Leland, Mississippi, Rolling Fork is uncalled for, and I'm sick and tired of hearing it. And we got to hold ourselves accountable, man. I mean, I'm just tired. I mean, it shouldn't be a reason that we can't go to a football game, enjoy ourselves, friends and family, and neighbors, and return home safely without no foolishness. So, I mean, hey, put the guns down, man. Let's talk our situation out and find a reasonable way of handling business. And if you can't do that, stay your motherfucking ass at the house. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, I agree, man. Like I say, if you can't handle, like you say, you can't handle what you got with words, bro, it ain't even no need no more. You know what I'm saying? Right. You going to a game, you know, you going, people going to enjoy themselves, people going to relax, people going to have a good time. You know, nobody want to be out looking over their shoulder, and nobody want to be out, you know, worrying about, you know, what these people doing and what they bringing from somewhere else, and they carrying it over here. It's bad, man. And like I say, I get it, because you know, it's something that I see around here all the time, and especially, you know, on homecomings. You know what I'm saying? You get so many people who don't usually be up there, and you bring in all this drama from, you know, wherever your neighborhood or your town or whatever, man. And it's just it's useless, bro. Like you throwing away multiple lives with that kind of stuff, man. So I totally agree with you, man. I hate that. You always have to say stuff like this, you know.
Yeah, I get tired. I'm getting tired of seeing that, man. You're reading about this, so yeah, we got to do better. We got to do better. And another thing about doing better, UAPB, don't play them folks like that no more. That's not gonna make you better.
Hey, I ain't lying, man. I would like to play them boys today. They probably would have gave us a game. They might have beat us. They might have beat us, bro. I, I, I think it's a high school in Baton Rouge that might beat something by 2 touchdowns right now, man. We are. Oh man, we in such bad shape, bro. I like I say, I can't wrap my head around it, man.
Yeah.
If you, we good for 2 touchdowns. I guarantee you we score 2 touchdowns against almost anybody, but we might give up 45. Man, like I say, I don't want to beat that dead horse too much because I could sit here and talk another 30 minutes on that. But man, what I saw today was worse than any game I saw from Stump Mitchell, bro. I ain't even lying to you. This was just. Oh, I got you now. I got you. But we'll see on that one. But like I say, man, everything I saw today, bro, was just
that line
coming up. Oh yeah, man, he ready for he ready for y'all.
Tell Lionel, hey, get past everybody else on your schedule. We ain't worried about nobody except Grambling. We taking a week off, and then it's laser focus on Grambling. Whoever else, hey, wait your turn. Just win your division. Hey, you get your shot. You better not miss. Better not miss.
Man, Hitman, I still think y'all probably still gonna come in there and beat us, man. I'm telling you, we a bad football team, man. Like I say, I'm not even exaggerating, man. It just I'm gonna say this, bro. We ran the ball 22 times in this game against a team that give up over 200 yards per game, 200 yards per game on the ground. We threw the ball like 6 of our first 7 plays. That makes zero sense. When the heck do we do that? You know what I'm saying? And so we just, I credit Bethune though, man. Like I said, I spent a whole show fussing about Southern, but Bethune offense, they playing some good football right now. They had about 3 or 4 dudes make plays that hadn't hardly even played all year, and I was like, y'all must have saved all these people for for us because they unleashed some cats on us. But I like I said, I think it's gonna be a good rest of the season. So I'm gonna be locked in with what everybody else doing, and I'm definitely looking forward to what come down the pipe between this East and West in the championship game. Because I ain't got to worry about my team playing, I can look ahead. Big Soldier can't look ahead, but I can look ahead.
Yeah, man, we got that Grambling on the clock, so. And Grambling really ain't that good in my opinion, but
yeah, they looking a little rough. Graves in year 2 right now, so that's this is honestly, man. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. This is a mirror of the Dooley era, bro. Dooley came in first year, won the West. Second year, got gone. So Lionel, tell your boys come in here and take care of business and get Graves out of here like y'all got Dooley out of here. So let's go ahead and make this happen, man. And start. But I don't know, man. Like I said, firing coaches every 2 years, man. That just put you in a cycle that you can't get out of, bro. I still really look back at how everybody disrespected Odoms, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just, man, you know what I'm saying? They let that all corn stuff overweigh everything else that the man was doing. You know, like he'd have got over the hump at some point, but you know, they ain't want to get they, you know, they ain't want to get a man the contract extension that he wanted. So I mean, hey, he out of a job, and we could have still had to say, still could have probably been rolling, bro. But hey, it is what it is. Oh yeah, he killing this. He killing his case as an HC or OC. It don't matter, man. He brutalizing his case right now for everything, man. It's just, man. They hated Big Worm because he couldn't beat Alcorn, man. He couldn't beat Alcorn. I ran the numbers. I didn't forget, but other than Jackson State and Grant, other than I think his only losses in SWAC was to like Jackson State, Grambling, Prairie View once, and Alcorn. He basically beat everybody else that he faced, but them four losses to Alcorn in 2 years in 18 and 19, and then them 2 losses in what 14. That you know, we couldn't get over the hump against Alcorn, and people just took that to heart, and they missed everything else. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes you got to circle back to your ex. You know, sometimes you got to circle back, you know, and just you know what I'm saying, put them feelers out there, see what they up to. But like I said, at this point, man, I don't even know where to go with that. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Man, like I say, other than that, man, it was I thought Valley was gonna get with Alabama and them, man. They had the lead for a good while. It was moving the ball pretty good, then they fell apart. Oh, but I do got one complaint, bro.
What's that?
That damn SWAC TV, bro. They need to fix they down and distances and stuff on the display, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They had one with like 4th and 19, and I was like, damn, we got to stop, and it was like 3rd down and 3 or something like that. I was like, what the hell, bro? They need to fix their down and distances, man. They got a few things they need to fix on there. I'm gonna give them some grace because it's the first year, but they got some work to do.
I got another complaint too. I had went to a mixer last night. You know what I'm saying? Homecoming, trying to get in the homecoming spirit and everything. You know, don't you hate getting a hamburger, right? And you got your mind and mouth set on the hamburger, right? You got your smash burger, and you done paid $12 for a hamburger, and you bite it, and it don't taste like nothing.
Oh yeah, that's the worst, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mention who it was, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't knocking that brother for getting his money, but man, for the price I paid for that hamburger, I expect some better seasoning on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, bro. You paying a big price for something. You definitely expecting something to wow you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to get what you pay for. You definitely got to get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm. But they had the right brand of chips to go with it. That's Zaps.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Them Zaps, you know, it's just that. I mean, it was a good quality of meat and everything. It just, I don't know, it was just lacking some seasoning.
That's the one thing, bro. I'm a seasoning person, so
Mm-hmm.
if it don't got enough seasoning on it, man, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna be like, bro, this ain't hitting on it. Like I got to have that pop you in the mouth when you bite it, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to have that.
Man, I just hate that. You know, I just hate to see when you get the best of the best, and somebody's got to lose. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then they don't have the opportunity to play for it again if things don't shake out.
Yeah, that's the nature of the beast, no, man. You know what I'm saying? That's always been, that's always been the bad part about the way this is set up. But that y'all and now now you got to sit there and cheerlead, man. That's the worst part about losing a game like that. And you got a scoreboard watch and you got to cheerlead. And you also got to get yourself back on that horse too, though. So they not out the woods either. They gotta bye a week, so they gotta get themselves ready for that Match City Classic. And you never know what happened in that game, man.
I think they're gonna hang about 70 on Alabama A&M. I think whoever step in front of them from now on is either you gonna either get down or you gonna lay down. Because they probably ain't trying to lose not another game. Because they probably won't be considered for no playoff, but if they went out, but you know what I'm saying, it's straight destroy mode probably on anybody they play.
Oh yeah, because they can't go because they got the Turkey Day Classic, so
yeah,
this was it for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they probably gonna I mean, if you wanna you want to keep playing because you just never know, you know what I'm saying, with the way stuff go. But yeah, you got to definitely be like seek and destroy for whoever in front of you now, just to send a message to keep your season on the right track, because ain't nothing worse than being in position and losing a big game and then falling off at the end, so you definitely want to get that momentum going again and come out there with that fire. So yeah, I mean, offensively, they're gonna put the points up. That's what they're gonna do. They showing that. Defensively, they just gotta be, they gotta get themselves back in a consistent spot. But you playing against a good offense, you're gonna get tested. So both teams traded punches, and that's all you got for in a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I don't like a game with, I don't like a game that get in the high 30s like that. But sometimes with two good offenses, man, defenses look bad. They might not be bad, but sometimes they look bad because the offenses are, they're gonna make their plays. You ain't always gonna shut somebody down. You gotta be able to win multiple ways to win a championship. You don't want to have, you don't want to have too many of those kind of games, but in a matchup like that, every now and then you're gonna have one or two games like that.
Mm-hmm. I just know one thing: we still getting bad officiating at this point of the season.
But they almost that last call, man. I was surprised they could have turned her. I would have liked to see the reaction of everybody if Bama State would have scored after they got the extra second.
That extra down, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the SWAC would have been in the uproar. Not the SWAC. I think Jack State fans have been in the uproar. When you kind of look at it, I think you did have to give them an extra down because technically they still had a few. Like what about a 6 to 7/10 of a second on the clock with a timeout?
Yeah, when it went down.
So you still had to really grant them a timeout because it was a first down anyway. But it's just the way they come out and they screwed it up themselves. So oh well.
Yeah, I mean ultimately, and like I said, I ain't got no dog in the fight, so it don't really faze me one way or the other. I but you can see like you can always see a call like that being a horrible mistake by the refs in the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? But they did the right thing. They didn't let the home field make them make that call the other way, because sometimes they do that. Yeah. And they did, and like you said, even out at the end because Bama State, kind of didn't call what they wanted, but that's how it goes sometimes. And yeah, right now, man, I wouldn't say I'm totally surprised, but right now those two teams, the top two teams in the West. So I think right now you got to be happy if you both of those teams. You're in decent position to make it, and you can't count out TSU. In case something crazy happen. they taking care of business against everybody else. So I think both teams put themselves in a good position, and they doing what you need to do, and that's win football games.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, man. Win games. It don't matter how you do it, just win. If you do that, then everything else will take care of itself.
Mm-hmm. Now, other than that, it was a pretty decent weekend of SWAC football. The game lived up to the hype, the main big game, and I just didn't expect BCU just to put the beats on Southern like that.
Bro,
But
I'm gonna tell you, man. When we scored that first long touchdown, I was like, "Oh, this gonna be a long game for us." I was like, I want to drive the ball down the field and score. I don't want to hit that big play and then our offense fizzle. And they actually had drove the ball down the field on their first drive and missed the field goal. We never stopped them. And so I fuss about the offense, but the defense was atrocious. We never stopped them at all game long. And so when they went up 21-7, I was like, this thing is over. Cause I was like, ain't no way. I mean, everybody knows Southern can't play in a shootout. So you just put yourself completely behind the eight ball, and we keep getting all these great weeks. We keep having all these great weeks of practice and no game action. So I don't understand how that work. You having a great week of practice, but you can't translate it to the field. That makes no sense to me.
Yep.
But man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it here, bro. We just put in about a half hour, man. I gotta go back to licking my wounds, man.
Hey, cause I gotta go to give me a little money in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I feel you on that.
Paper, enjoy the rest of my Sunday.
Oh yeah, you gotta get to the money, man, and close our homecoming right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But this year just some things didn't allow me just to fully just enjoy homecoming like I really wanted to. But I did get to enjoy watching the game and stuff with my family and everything. So hopefully next year, man, we'll be able to do some things a little better than what I did. But I'm just glad I was able to enjoy a few little things when it came to homecoming. So
oh yeah, man.
I'm grateful and thankful even to be able to see it and just speak with y'all about this. So that's the best thing. I mean, SWAC football, just for fun.
That's it, bro. Take a little while and chop it up and close out the day on a good note, man. So I think I think it was all in all, man. Like you said, it's been an up and down season on and off the field, but it's always good to be able to just get in there and make it happen, man.
And I'm glad it was no fighting after the incidents. No fight. Ain't no
Exactly.
Fight after Jack State game. So
it was good to see. It's good to see a clean handshake, bro.
Anything like he was just stunned, TC had to go over there and find him, like, you all right? All right? You good? Yeah, he gonna be sick for a while over that one.
Oh yeah,
he gonna be sick.
It's gonna be a lot of second guessing in the meetings this week. That's for sure. But man, we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Like I say, we thank y'all for tuning in on this late night SWAC Smoke post game episode. And we'll be back Thursday with another edition of SWAC Smoke. And tomorrow I'll be back with my recap tomorrow. So we'll catch y'all then.
Oh yeah, y'all check out the rent video too. Check
video out check that out. Check that out for sure. I still apologize to my mama again because I know she she don't like the language, but hey, sometimes you got to
myself.
I normally don't watch stuff that I do, but I watched that one back already. So sometimes you got to get it out your system, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never did it that early, but sometimes you got to get it out your system.
I'm gonna send that one to Coach Graves.
Hey, send it to him. I'll send. Hey, I know you seen it because I know some people that Then I tell him,
I'm gonna say, I think you need to see this, man.
yeah, you need to check this one out, man. Don't miss this. But man, we're gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Y'all be safe out there, and we'll catch y'all on another edition of SWAC Smoke.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
All right, peace.
You too. You too.